Alright, my name's Tim. Right now I live in Austin, Texas. I'm originally from upstate New York, and I've been on this really amazing journey for truth on my quest. And everybody's really wondering why America is failing. Why this nation with the greatest accomplishments in the world is failing. Some of the things that we have accomplished, damn worthy to be proud of. We have probably more gold medals than anybody, more inventions. Where would we be without the slavery of the black man to bring us blues? We wouldn't have rock and roll. We wouldn't have hip hop. We wouldn't have most modern music. We'd still be listening to Mozart and stuff like that. But see, the thing is, it got to our heads. There's a big difference between pride and arrogance. Now, pride in who you are is important. Arrogance, vanity, cockiness, narcissism. Those are the biggest enemies of the American people, and they are internal. There are no enemies than the domestic ones of arrogance and greed. And another thing that's really destroying us is division. We argue over the little things. We are not the United States. We are the divided state. And we're being conditioned like frogs in boiling water. You see, there's a huge truth movement right now, where the truth movement, the regular truth movement, is destroying us because it's creating division. There's a common bond between ones who still believe the ridiculous official story of 9/11 and who work a job in their maximum emotional frequency. Because emotions handle everything from your decision making to your perception and your ability to produce. So any logical mean, it doesn't matter who you bow to get to the afterlife. It matters your emotional state. As above, so below. Now see, the Buddha was very wise indeed, and his knowledge kept demons away. My knowledge can potentially turn demons back into angels. Because demons, they're like monsters in the closet. They feed off of fear. They get stronger off of fear. When we stop fearing them, when we stop inflicting fear upon each other, and we start treating each other with respect, the demons will be forced to flee. Now see, United States, in the year 2014, we are the great Satan. Because once you study how Satan operates, he infects excessive pride, arrogance, narcissism. But you gotta be careful when you hate something so much, because it becomes a part of you. You see, we have that division going on, that duality within the United States right now. We used to be the proudest bald eagle, so majestic in our flight. On the left wing, we focus on science and progression. That is gaining enormous strength and it's sinking. On the right wing, conservative values and spirit, it's out of sync. It's out of sync. And we're still looking down upon the rest of the world. There's no division, and we're still shitting on the rest of the world. The bald eagle's shitting on the rest of the world, and the bear is sick of this shit. We gotta start coming together about things. The very root of everything is the economy. And I have a solution here. I have more than just wake people up so we can start a civil war. Because that's exactly what the truth movement wants to do. But sometimes we must destroy to rebuild. We must get rid of what's holding us back. Now you see, I was always called the black sheep. But I never felt like a sheep. I felt more like a lone wolf who was forced to wear wool. I don't want to eat any of the sheep. What I want to do is shear the wool from your eyes and let you know the dog who's instilling fear actually works for the shepherd who protects the flock. Ignore the dog who instills fear. Ignore the dog who punishes ones who steer from the flock. Now you see here, Adam and Eve, whether you believe this story or not, they were in a positive environment. Heaven on earth, the Garden of Eden. They did a negative behavior, eating from the forbidden fruit. Negative times positive is negative. Now see, I've eaten from a lot of forbidden fruit, and I've experienced a drastic downward spiral, and I understand the virtues of destroy to rebuild. It is a negative world built on fear because Adam and Eve learned what fear is, so now we inflict fear upon each other. Fear is a manifestation in hell. I've eaten from lots of forbidden fruit, perceived negative behavior, but negative times negative is positive. In a negative world of lies and deception, false prophets like war are positive because they make the most money. It just shows just how ridiculous we have become as people. Now, I actually have a solution, and I could use some support. Do not fear the New World Order, because they will fail without making us happy to serve them. The perfect system starts with the economy. It's like electronic structure. Atomic structure. You got the electrons, which are us, the lower class. We do the most path around the atom. You have the protons, which direct our flow, and the neutrons, which develop our skills and sell our skills. And right now, the neutrons are eating up all the little neutrons. And just don't worry, because everything else in history, just like the dinosaurs, has gotten wiped out, because life finds a way to evolve. Now, I had a revelation. The angel Raphael appeared to me in a vision. He represents humbleness. He's the counter virtue to Satan's arrogance. Appeared to me in a dream and said, we are the beast, the Antichrist of the Bible, that needs the head wound, the fatal head wound, to kill our ego. Learn how to be humble. Just like the movie Fight Club with Brad Pitt and Edward Norton, Tyler Durden. Now, Edward Norton blew out his brains at the end. He didn't kill himself. He killed Tyler Durden, who was the arrogant one. Now, arrogance can bring us everything we want, but it ends up destroying in the end. This world is ran by arrogance, and that is a trait Satan affects. You have free will and free choice. I am not Neo. I am not going to dismantle the Matrix. This is the age of Aquarius approaching, and a greater miracle than to walk on water or to turn water into wine is to start acting like Christ and learn the Sermon on the Mount and be water bearers yourself, Aquarius yourself. Don't just live in the age of Aquarius, be the Aquarius and learn to extinguish the flames of fear and torment. I am not your Messiah. You and I taking my message that is to come. It is Neo who will dismantle the Matrix. Now see, we've all argued over who God is, who Allah is. If it's a matter that causes us to fight amongst each other, and it's something we cannot prove with science, it's not something that should be fought over. Energy creates matter. Like Yoda speaks of, the Force. Let's just get to the Force. The Force that creates the heavens and earth. Give us protection away from deception, to the past deceased to the new births. Unite our sections with unconditional affection. There will be more to follow. And you have free choice. I'm not going to tell you you're going to hell. I'm just telling you that we are creating it on earth with our fear and inflicting fear upon others. Remember, the movie Monsters, Inc. is a clue to how the final battle between good and evil is won. Because demons are like monsters who hide in the closet. You fear them, they gain strength. So tell your kids, when you go to sleep at night, that there are monsters in the closet. And if they hide under the sheets, they become a monster themselves. Namaste, my ninjas.